troubles, toodaloo. No need to hurry, no need to worry. Mr. Bluebird, how you do? Let the sunshine fill your heart with joy. Boys and girls, come out to play. Don't sit and ponder, look over yonder. Here come those lazy days.
Hello, is that Woodthorpe's Builders? Yes, can I speak to Mr. Woodthorpe, please? Pardon? Oh, yes, he came to see us last week about giving us an estimate for filling in the gap on our pier. No, not weir, pier. Yeah, the name is Archer. No, Archer. You know, as in arrow. Well, what's your having an aunt in Wembley got to do with it? Hey? Look, can you go and get him, please? I'll hang on, all right? Who are you talking to, Dad? Oh, Woodthorpe's to get... Oh, just a minute. Mr. Woodthorpe? Yes. You remember I said I would ring you about the estimate? Yes, that's the one, yes. How much? $2.5 grand? It's true. Yes, well, we'll have to think about that, Mr. Woodthorpe. Yes, yes, I'll be in touch. Oh, yeah, before you go, Mr. Woodthorpe, as one businessman to another, can I just say that girl on your switchboard, she is useless. Yes, I'll give her the bullet if I was you. Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise she was your wife.
Oh, £2,500.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it, Trevor?
What are the chances of Uncle Richard upping our bank loan?
About the same as you marrying Princess Margaret.
Well, I've been looking forward to getting across the gap to the other side. I wanted to have a look round the theatre.
Oh, yeah, so did I, Trevor, so did I.
I've got it. What's the matter? Is it one of your migraines?
No, I've got an idea.
Excuse me, Mr. Thorber.
Yes, Miss Baxter?
I'm ready for it now.
I beg your pardon?
The file of letters I typed and gave you to sign.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't signed this one.
I must say, Mr. Talbot, you do have the most impressive signature. So bold, so businesslike.
Thank you.
Somehow it doesn't matter that you can't read it.
There you are.
Thank you. By the way, would this be a convenient moment to talk to you about tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
It's in your diary. Your brother-in-law asked you to meet him and his son on the pier. There you are. 4:45, Ron and Trevor on the pier.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. But why should you and I want to talk about it?
Well, they've asked me to be there as well.
You? What on earth for?
I don't know. Maybe they need some feminine advice.
Possibly, but why should they ask you?
I am a woman, Mr. Talbot.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I've just got rather a lot on my mind at the moment.
I know. For one thing, I expect you're wondering if Mr. Archer will need further loans.
What do you mean, further loans?
Well, you know, increase the one you've already given him.
Oh, yes. Yes, I see.
It would be such a shame if they weren't able to continue with their plans. I suppose it would also mean the end of the Friends of Midbourne Pier Association.
Yes, I'm afraid it would.
What a pity. Besides getting the pier back on its feet, the association seems such a good way of making new friends, you know, a common interest, bonding people together.
Yes. Indeed.
Anyway, about tomorrow, as they've asked us both on the pier, we could go down there together.
Together? Well, Oh, I just remembered. I was going to grab some afternoon tea somewhere before submitting myself to the sea breeze.
Oh, what a good idea. I know a very pretty
So perhaps
place.
we could meet down there.
I've got it. Why don't I make us a little picnic? We can have it here in your office before we set off.
Yes. That would be very pleasant.
Good. that's a date, then. Oh, what fun. You're not averse to anything, are you?
What do you mean?
Egg or cheese or anything?
Oh, I see. No.
Good. Don't worry. I shan't tell the other staff. It'll be our little secret.
Mind your head, Miss Baxter.
Thank you, Mrs. Talbot. You are thoughtful.
Now, you have to lean to one side, Miss Baxter. That's right.
What a funny place. Why is everything so crooked?
Well, it is the crooked house.
Oh, yes, of course. How silly of me.
Good afternoon, Miss Baxter. Hello, Dickie.
Afternoon, Ron.
Sorry we're late. Mr. Talbot and I were having a little picnic tea together at the bank.
Oh, really? How cozy. Would you like to sit here, Miss Baxter, please, Dickie? Have my chair, would you?
Anyway, why have you sent for Miss Baxter and I this afternoon?
Well, you see, the thing is, there is still one place on this pier that I have not been able to get to so far, and that is the theatre.
Oh, because of the huge gap between this part of the pier and the theatre bit.
Exactly. And I thought that I must get over there somehow, you see, and then suddenly I got the answer.
Don't tell me you're going to try and walk in the water.
Yeah, now, the thing is, you see, I have been in touch with the local scouts, and they have rigged up a bosun's chair between the two halves.
Oh, what a good idea.
And this afternoon, Trevor and me are going to go across to the theatre in the bosun's chair.
And you've invited us down to watch.
No, no, we want you to come over with us.
Oh, I see.
Why? Well, I mean, if you don't know what needs doing, you're not very likely to be helpful when I come to you two up our loan.
I told you last week I couldn't do that.
No, I'm only joking, Dickie, I'm only joking. Yeah, but I would like your opinion, and yours too, Miss Baxter.
Oh, can I come over as well?
Well, yes, that was the idea. In fact, we would like you to take notes in shorthand.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, shall we have a stroll up to the gap and have a look, shall we?
Oh, yes, do let's.
Come on, then.
Come on, Mr. Talbot.
Life can get you down, make you wear a frown when you're working your fingers to the bone. Well, listen close to me, for here's my recipe. It's easy, you can do it on your own. Simply close your eyes, imagine paradise. Now you can't go wrong as you sing this little
Oh, look, there are the scouts.
Yes. Afternoon, Uncle Richard.
Afternoon, Trevor.
Hello, Miss Baxter.
Good afternoon.
It's all ready, Dad.
Doesn't look awfully safe to me.
Rubbish, that's as safe as houses, that is. Well, come on, Dickie, you might as well go first, eh? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be very gallant of you to let Miss Baxter be the first guinea pig, now would it?
Well, why not you or Trevor?
Oh, no. Me and Trevor, we have to go over last, you see. That way, we can supervise the safe transportation of you two.
Oh, aren't they thoughtful, Mr. Talbot?
Yes, very.
Good, that's settled then. Listen, I'd better have a word with the lad in charge. That's the patrol leader, Dad. I'll tell him. Right. Yes. Did you hear that, Dickie? Patrol leader. I think you're in very good hands, you know. I hope you're impressed.
Not very. I don't put Scout Patrol Leader quite in the same league as Montgomery.
Well, no, maybe not. Still, it's only a 20-foot gap in a pier you're crossing. It's not the Sahara.
True, but there's not much chance of drowning in the desert.
Yeah, now, what's your name, son? Derek, sir. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm Ron Archer, Derek. Now, my friend Mr. Talbot here has very kindly volunteered to go first.
I said no such thing.
Now then, how does he use this contraption?
He just sits in the chair, hangs on tight, and we do the rest.
See, Uncle Richard? Nothing to it. Right, come on then, in you get. Go on, go on.
All right, don't poof.
Don't worry, Mr. Talbot. I'll be right behind you.
Yes, well, that's very comforting.
Right, are you ready, Dickie?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, Derek, take him away.
Yes, sir. Hang on tight, Mr. Talbot.
I fully intend to.
Fox troop, reverse strain, and pull. Dip, dip, dip. Dip, dip, dip.
Here you are. Right, your turn, Miss Baxter.
Oh, it is fun. I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Talbot.
There's no rush.
Hang on tight. Ready? All right, Derek, take her away.
Gently for Miss Baxter, please.
1, 2, 3. Heave.
I'm coming, Mr. Talbot.
Hold it, lad. Hold it.
Isn't it fun?
Yes, a load of laughs.
Isn't it odd with the sea all around us? It's like being marooned together on a desert island.
Yes, I suppose it is.
No puppy luck, I'm afraid. Here comes the first of our chaperones.
Good. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing over the theatre.
Isn't it exciting, Mr. Talbot? I love the theatre, don't you?
I can't say I'm particularly besotted with this one.
No, Mr. Talbot. Where's your spirit of adventure?
Back there on the other side, giving my common sense company.
Here we go. You know, these doors haven't been open since before the war. I don't expect the damn key will turn into lock. Yeah, did you see that? That wasn't locked. That's a bit naughty.
There was a 20-foot gap in the pier. There's not much chance of burglars.
What about during the war? Suppose the Germans had invaded.
Yeah, they'd have been able to get into the theatre and disguise themselves in some old costumes.
That's hardly likely, Trevor.
Now, come on, be fair, Dickie. That could have happened just because you haven't got any imagination.
Of course I've got imagination. It just doesn't run to invading Germans occupying the home and colonials dressed up as a chorus from the Maid of the Mountains.
Oh, that's
Come on.
very funny.
Here, look at that. I mean, imagine storing all this old scenery out in the foyer.
Yeah, it must be the part of some abandoned shantytown setting.
I think you'll find that's a box office.
What?
Oh, yes, Mr. Talbot's right. Here are some old tickets. 1 in threepennies.
1 in threepennies? That must have been for the back of the balcony.
They're marked orchestra stalls.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, let's have a look inside, shall we? Come on. Oh, that's wonderful.
Quite large, isn't it?
Yeah, imagine this, full of people.
According to the old plans we found, this place seats 580.
In about 150 seats by the look of it.
Oh, I see what you mean. There are a lot missing.
Yeah, well, that's nothing that a few £100 won't fix up, eh, Dickie?
Don't look at me. I told you I can't authorize any further loans. Any further loans.
Yes. Okay, understood. Now, look at that. Look at that. See that little fence arrangement in front of the stage?
Oh, yeah. Perhaps they used to keep rabbits.
I think you'll find that the orchestra pit.
Oh, really? I wonder how many musicians you get in there.
Well, I put all thoughts of the Royal Philharmonic out of your mind.
Mrs. Briggs came here once and saw Myra Hess.
Yeah, she's not related to that Nazi bloke Rudolph, is she?
Myra Hess is a concert pianist.
Oh, like Charlie Coons.
There's a nasty hole in the stage.
Oh, yes, yeah, I'll have to get that fixed.
It might come in handy just as it is.
Eh?
Well, you know, for the enchanted grotto in Mother Goose.
Oh, yes, I know the scene. Mother Goose goes into the pool to be made beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. And then when she is beautiful, nobody loves her anymore.
Yes, that's what put me off the thought of going to health and beauty classes.
I don't know, I don't think you've got nothing to worry about, Miss Baxter. Has she, Dickie?
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, well, I told the scouts we'd only be 10 minutes. We better be getting back. Come on.
There's an awful lot needs doing.
Yeah, that's nothing. A bit more money wouldn't sort it out, would it, Dickie?
You're not hitting again, are you? better. It's rather musty in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the place has been closed for... Hey, that's funny.
What is?
Well, the scouts, they've disappeared.
Perhaps they're just sheltering somewhere. I expect their little knees get cold in those shorts.
Why don't we try shouting, Dad? That's a good idea, Trev. Shall we do it all together? Shall we? Ready? Help!
Cooey,
You need to shout something louder.
I'll try.
Well, I mean, a really shout, you know. Imagine you're being attacked. Imagine Mr. Talbot's gone mad with lust and has flung you to the ground. Wait a minute. I think I've got the answer. Yeah, my brain's just beginning to work it out.
We can't wait that long.
Now, listen, listen, if I get on the chair, I can reach up, I can grab hold of that pulley.
You can pull the pulley along the rope very slowly to the other side, taking you and the chair with it.
Do you mind, Trevor? It's my idea. Here we go.
Oh, look, he's moving. He's moving. It's going to work. I know it is. He's almost there. Go on, Mr. Talbot. You can do it.
That's off the face, Uncle Richard.
No, of course not. Not yet, anyway.
Hooray! He's done it. Phew, I am relieved.
So am I.
Now then, if one of you gets in the chair, I'll pull you across.
Right, this backstop.
Right. Okay, Dad.
Still, we won't be stuck out here much longer.
But I was thinking,
Right, our turn now. It's funny, why is the chair coming back?
Dickie?
What is it?
Dickie, we appear to have a bit of a problem with the bosun's chair. You see, one of the ropes has got jammed down the side of the pulley and we can't seem to shift it.
Well, go and get some help.
Where from?
I don't know. Stop someone in the street.
Well, a little old lady's not going to be much help.
Not unless she used to be a bosun.
Well, do something. Miss Baxter and I can't stay here. It's starting to get dark.
oh, now you come to mention it, Mr. Talbot, it is getting dark. Oh,
They're laughing at her, Miss Baxter. The two of us could be marooned here all night.
so we could. Oh.
Dickie, you know, if we had the money to replace this section, we wouldn't have to mess about with things like this.
I've told you I can't lend you any more.
But we're only short of 1,000.
I'm sorry, Ron. It's quite impossible.
Oh, what a pity. Do you know, this pulley's getting more jammed by the minute.
You know, Mr. Talbot, I think he's trying to bribe you.
Yes, I had rather gathered that.
Oh, don't you give in to them.
Don't worry, I'm not going to.
It's only another 1,000, Dickie.
Mr. Talbot's not going to give in. If it gets too cold, Mr. Talbot, we can go back into the theatre.
Yes, that's true. If it gets too cold, we can always shelter in the theatre.
Suit yourself.
After all, does it really matter if we do have to spend the night together?
Good Lord, no.
It'll be dark, of course, because Trevor's got the torch.
Yes, he has.
If it gets too cold, you could be my St. Bernard. I think we could snuggle up tight together and keep warm that way.
Yes, of course. That's true. Yes, it is, isn't it? Rod! How much did you want to borrow?
Only another 2,000.
Don't give in, Mr. Talbot, don't give in, please.
I have your reputation to consider.
I don't mind, really, I don't.
is not fair to put you in that position.
Which position?
What's going on?
All right, you win. You can have your money.
Thanks, Uncle Richard.
I thought you might change your mind.
Now, for heaven's sake, go and get some help.
Yes, all right. Don't go away. Here, Dickie, you'll never believe this. Trevor's managed to free the rope from the pulley.
Yes, somehow I had a feeling he might.
Come on, Dickie, pull!
I am pulling.
Cheer up, Miss Baxter, nearly there. Listen, Dickie, I'll hold the rope. You go forward and grab her.
It's all the same to you. I'll hold the rope and you grab it.
All right, you got it? Come on, then. In. Here, come. Good. Now, use your hand. Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Archer.
Right.
Oh, that's better.
Listen, I'm sorry that Trevor and me had to involve you in all this lot.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Archer. Just a tool that I can't understand.
But I thought you liked a man to have principles.
Yes, but not that many.
Trevor, over here, boy. Dad.
I'm sorry, Miss Baxter. It was nothing personal. I suddenly felt very hungry.
Yes, so did I.
I tell you what, since it is rather cold, why don't we have a fish and chip supper, eh?
Oh, I don't really know whether I should.
Oh, well, if you don't want to...
All right.
Would you care to join us, you two?
Oh, thank you very much. Listen, I'll tell you what, since you've agreed to lend us another 2,500...
2,000?
Oh, no, 2,500. You probably didn't hear because of the wind. Anyway, as you agreed so readily, we will buy the fish and chips.
That's very generous of you.
Well, off you go, then. I'll catch you up in a minute. I'm just going to lock up, all right? Oi, Jerry.
Finished, Mr. Archer?
Yes, we're off now. Now, listen, you can dismantle all the bosun's chair tomorrow, right? Then I can start making plans to get the missing bit replaced.
Oh, that's good news, sir.
Yes, isn't it? Very exciting. Now, there's the fiver I promised you for rigging up the bosun's chair,
Yes, thank you, sir.
And here's an extra £2 for getting rid of all the lads.
Lazy days will soon be here again.
That was the last in the present series of High and Dry. Next Wednesday night at 8:30 we begin Hardwick House.